All right, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, have honor to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. And this lesson is entitled, Judged by the Spirit, Not Physical. All right? And the reason why I say this is because, man, you can't just be on the surface with everything, man. Jake be judging by the surface. And a lot of times you have a confusion of face brothers that's in the truth. And you will also have other brothers around that judge on the surface. Not even judging by the fact that a brother will come from a different background or different things. Yeah, he's gonna, even, it don't matter what color he is. It could be a darkest of the darkest, Jake. If he came around Edomites growing up, or he came around Asians growing up, or he came around Ammon growing up, or Ham, guess what he's gonna like? He's gonna like that type of music. He's gonna like what's going on. And of course, it'll seem weird that a Jake listening to the Moabite music, and he liked the style of clothes. See what I'm saying? But if he's coming from this area, then that doesn't mean that he's a terror. Like Jake, man, he might be a terror. He don't even like listening to the Wu-Tang Clan. He might not like rap. You don't have to just like rap, man. You know how many confusion of face hate rap? You know how many old school Jake hate rap? They don't give a damn about rap. But cut on the Temptations, cut on some Johnny Taylor, cut on some blues, cut on all this, and that's when you gonna get them to get down. They love that. But they don't want to hear that noise. And the reason why is because that's not something that they grew up on. That's not something that they were taught to like, and that's not, quite frankly, that's not their style. All right? So with that being said, are they terrorists, Jake? No, and it's not even just getting on the confusion of face thing. It's a whole bunch of different things that Jake will just judge on the surface. Jake will halfway hear a conversation and make a judgment of a man like that. Jake will see a man get drunk one time, make a judgment of him like that, just right there. You know nothing about this man's lifestyle or anything like that, but the fact that you saw him drinking, you made a quick judgment of him just based off the surface. All right? Just because you knew a guy 3 years ago and he was cool, you put him above everybody else that's been teaching with you. And why? Because you you just judged off the surface, just because that's what you thinking, straight off the dome. Which goes back into that impulsive lesson, because that's what happens when you judge impulsively. And that's what happens when you judge physically, carnally. Because you just go by what you see, but you're not going by the spirit. And the spirit always, in righteousness, has the bigger picture, which is salvation at the end. And the spirit judges by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The carnal physical judgment judges just by you and what you think. And what you think and what's in your heart, and when you go back to the book of Jeremiah, it tells you the heart is wicked. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 13. Which things also we speak not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High. The natural man meaning the carnal, the physical, the man who judges things this way. All right, it says that he doesn't receive the things of the Spirit of the Most High. For they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. For who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Yahweh Shai. So it's just going to show you, hey, look, the spiritual man is on point. The way that he moved, the way that he lived, the way he judges through the Spirit, the way he discerns things, it's like he can't be judged of the average man. Why? Because the way that he lives, the way that he moves, the way that he makes righteous judgment amongst the church, amongst his brethren, amongst the women he deal with, amongst everything. And you will look at it, and other people will look at you. Brothers, it don't matter. People in the world, they'll look at you and be like, man, something's different. They can't put the finger on it. Except for the brothers will know. They're like, well, this brother, he moved this way. He's in the spirit. See, but a man who's on the physical, he does not move this way at all. Every judgment that he makes is based off of some impulsive carnal thought, man. Well, yeah, I know I got a counsel, but I think this though. I'm gonna do this because this brother, I know this brother right here. And come to find out you were wrong. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I know brother said she got an STD, but hey, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't think so. And then you come back and you nervous after you done did it. Why? Because of what you done got told. And then after that, come to find out, you having burning sensations when you taking a leak now. Guess what? You got gonorrhea. That's what you got. Now take your butt on to the clinic, man. Or find a brother who know the herbs, because that's what you're gonna have to run to now. You know, go ahead.
And if you find a brother that know the herbs, it's still a process.
Yep.
That stuff has to run its course throughout the system. So every time you piss, you're gonna be pissing out germs, man. That's gonna hurt.
Exactly. You're gonna be pissing or the other part. You know what I mean? So hey, look, Jake. Judge spiritually and everything that you do. That's why brothers always tell you starting with apostles to heart on down. And brothers all throughout the earth in the camps, stay in the spirit, stay in the spirit. Do you know what that really means? Judge by the spirit, everything by the spirit in your life, man. All right? Because trust me, the natural man ain't gonna get you nowhere. And I know a lot of you Jakes may know that. You know yourself more than anybody. Those who watch the video, you know yourself more than anybody, man. You know the things in the back of your head that you're telling yourself, I need to do this better. I could be better on this. And then as soon as the temptation come again, you fall victim to it. All right? So just with that being said, hey brothers, be spiritual. All right? And this is 1 Corinthians, my last couple scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 25. Because the foolishness of the Most High, see, the Most High is spiritual. So, because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men. So it's like even foolishness to the Most High, of the Most High, is wiser than men. Because the Most High is spiritual 100%. All right? And the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. He's spiritual, 100%. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the mighty, which are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen. Yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. So it's going to tell you, if you judging just based off of looks and you judging just based off the physical, then you're going to get screwed up in the head by the Most High. Because the Most High is choosing things and choosing people that you just wouldn't expect it from. That's why you see brothers, especially nowadays, brothers coming into these camps at 15, 16 years old. 14 years old with a Bible in their hand out on the highways. See, now, if you were a big-time scholar and you just judging everything, because there's a lot of guys who judge you based off that. And they look at this, ain't no way he know the Bible, but look at him trying to read the Bible. And so then you start getting murked by the scriptures in the spirit. You were getting hurt. Yeah. Now you angry and you find yourself arguing with a 14-year-old. Now, how does that look? See, to the world, that looks crazy. But the guy who argued with the 14-year-old just found out quickly that this 14-year-old is in the spirit. He's not of your world. This was foolishness to you. But it was the foolishness of the Most High that was way wiser and stronger than you. So keep that in mind, Jake, when you judge in situations and you... Sorry. It's good?
Yeah.
All right. and with that, the stream had cut off, brothers. But with that being said, the any judgments or discernments that you need to make in the spirit, make them in the spirit. Amongst your brothers, amongst everything that you do, the way that you move in your life, your family decisions, your job decisions, your financial decisions, make sure you're on point. Of course, we in the flesh, you're gonna make certain mistakes. All right, but you're supposed to improve on the mistakes. All right, and you're supposed to become better than you were yesterday. All right, every day you become better than what you were yesterday in the spirit. All right, and if you can even be better physically, be better physically. Take some herbs, get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? If you overweight, brother, and you having health problems, take some herbs in the gym. You know what I mean? You had something, bro?
Yeah, I was going to get Sirach 11:2. Commend not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. So, hey, the outward appearance, man, you can't, going back to judging brothers, how they conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? Perception is your reality. Your perception is your reality, man. So, all because you personally like a brother, that doesn't mean he's higher in the spirit or the Most High has more favor of him. He's kind of so.
Yeah.
You better make sure that the Most High has the same mindset you have.
Yep.
Because if not, judgment will come behind that, man.
And most of the time, guys will be like that. The brother that they uplifting and putting over the next brother, they don't even know the brother that they putting him over. They know nothing about it. They ain't really had no conversations with him. They ain't sat down and talked to him. They just putting other men over him because they favor him. And that's not the way that you move. That's another move that's through physical, not spiritual. All right, so every way that we move, it needs to be spiritual. All right, and I already proved through the scriptures that different things in this life, the Most High put in front of you, it don't add up to this world standards. It don't add up to this world, period. But this man is elite and he's in the spirit versus this world full of foolishness. So you can have whatever judgment you want on the surface. He's short, or he too tall, or I just saw him drinking. He drinking, or he using. Hey, one thing a lot of people do, he using cuss words. They got a white man in the camp.
Abhor not a man for his outward appearance.
Exactly. And to come to find out, hey, this man's part of the Black Irish. Oh no, this man is actually Northern Kingdom. That's Issachar. That's a so-called Mexican. That's a so-called Cuban. That's tribal Manasseh. That's an Argentinian brother. Hey, you look at that and you like, oh, now you feel stupid. Why? Because you judging it based off of the flesh and judging it based off the physical, but you won't do things through the spirit to realize what it really is, what is and what ain't. All right. So Lord will, bros will edify, and want to give once again our praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Shalom.